Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me once again. Hope you're well. Now, this press conference that I saw this afternoon to do with reform. Yes, another reform video. I'm terribly sorry about that. When they had the Q&A at the end, the very first journalist that stood up was one from the BBC, if you could call them a journalist, and they asked a question about one of the reform candidates. They said, they said that this particular reform candidate had certain views when it came to the Second World War, and also certain views when it came to women. And some of these views were quite questionable. And what did Nigel Farage and in turn Richard Tice think about this? And they obviously answered the question. Now, I've spoken to Noel Wilcox about this in the past, and they have a vetting procedure in place to weed out, the undesirable elements and remove them if they turn up. But anybody, no matter who they are, is capable of saying and doing something online from time to time, which might not necessarily meet current expectations. Now, I was curious as to this BBC swipe. It's yet another thing where the BBC wants to try and discredit a threat to the establishment, of course. And I went looking, and it turns out that this individual did indeed make these remarks. He said that we should have remained neutral in World War II. Now, that's an opinion. It's not an insult, it's not a degradation, it's an individual's opinion. And he said something about women, something about men pay 80% of the tax and women spend 80% of the tax, something like that. But the point is, these tweets, these individual entries onto social media were 2 years old. And you see this again and again with the left. When they want to destroy or discredit, they will go back in time as long as it takes, and they will find something to do you over with. It's not the first time we've seen this, and I'm sure it won't be the last. But trust the BBC, as always, to go down that route. And, instead of positivity, try and discredit. And it really was quite a pathetic attempt at that. But there's a lesson to be learnt here, isn't there? And I say it again, skeletons in closets. If you decide that you're going to stick your head above the parapet and enter public life in one form or another, you must make sure you have no skeletons in your closet, because at some point in the near future, they're going to rattle it and find them and use them against you, as they did in this case. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, if you're on social media, I wouldn't mind a share. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Toodaloo.